And he's going to rumble and tumble all the way down to the 26-yard line. Number 5 helping on that stop, Dante Harris. A lot of guys playing both ways here tonight, Marcus. They got to be a little bit tired. A fresh 25 seconds left to go to make a play. That should take this clock all the way down to 1 minute left to go. And the Bulldogs definitely need to make a stop here. Let's see what happens. Tight formation once again out of the shotgun. Throws it over the middle. He has the player wide open, and it's complete for the touchdown. That might be all she wrote. As number 2, Hunter Jarman, comes up with the play at 1:06 left to go in this game.
You have to imagine that's going to be all that she wrote on this one. He managed to get behind the secondary and was open for a big yard gain.
And that's a little crushing, Marcus, to say the least. The Panthers up for 20-10, 1:06 left to go. Nail the extra point to be up by 11. Let's see, there's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, it's really hard to say, but the Midway Panthers have taken a commanding 11-point lead. That's a 2-possession game with 1:06 left to go. Not saying that it's not possible for a comeback, but it looks like this homecoming party might start a little early here for the Panthers.
Pretty late. Absolutely, for us to be expecting a comeback but not hoping for it. We got the opportunity here. It looks like they just got beat again going deep. It looks like the Midway Panthers wide receiving set has just managed to get behind the Bowie Bulldogs secondary.
It's been a tough game, to say the least. The Bowie Bulldog defense has played really well for the most part tonight. They took a bit of a gamble there going with a man coverage, and they had been beat deep earlier tonight, and it happened again. You can't fault them, though. It was a tremendous effort thus far. We got 1:06 left to go. Heck, who knows if they take this back to the house. That could even up the score a little bit, put them within one possession and the onside kick. So, I mean, anything is possible.
Absolutely. You pointed out a good point there, Smash, that, you can't really give them any disrespect for doing that. They had to commit at that point to trying to stop the run, not giving an opportunity for an over-the-deep kind of pass or reception. It's just something where they had to line up. They had to stick to their men. Most people did it. One person got away, but that's all that was needed.
Well, definitely so there, Marcus. Time was definitely not on the side of the Bulldogs here, and they need to make that play.
Potential for a squib maybe lining up here?
I definitely think that's what we're going to see is a squib kick. Field position is not so much important as they make sure that they stop them from making a big return. And no, they're going to kick it short, so their version of the squib is going to be fielded at the 25, taken at the 30, to the 35 as he's brought down at around the 34, actually. I think that's where they're going to spot him, and they do. Nice job by McGarrett. The up back to field that one and take it towards the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. Good awareness to make sure he held on to the ball. The worst thing you could see at that point is a touch, a drop, a release, anything that will take away more additional time and maybe not secure the special team.
Well, that's going to make the game 1:02 left to go. Took off 4 seconds. Dickey back to pass. Rolls out to his right. He has time. Throws it on the run. And it's going to be high. Could have been a pick, and it could have been all over right there. And that one was intended for number 11, Bryson Hoskins.
Number 6, Ryan Stewart again to get his hands on that one. Looks like that one almost should have been picked off. Unfortunately, I believe we said that one too many times tonight.
Some of those passes have been sailing here tonight. It's kind of hard to make an excuse as to why. I know Dickey did pull up a little lame earlier tonight. Might be favoring that knee a little. Dickey back to pass. Has some time, rolls to his left, steps up in the pocket, throws to the corner, and he's complete to Mac McGarra.
On the sidelines, he turns back inside, makes you wonder a little bit. Probably should have had the presence there with 48 ticks on the clock to get out of bounds, but it looks like the clock is stopped as of now.
Well, the clock does stop and they have to move the chains. McGarra, the sophomore, has had a pretty good game here for the Bulldogs tonight. Dickey out of the shotgun, throws again to the corner. He needs to get out of bounds, and he does. That one complete to number 11, Bryson Hoskins. Nice job.
Yeah, good intelligence there to get out of bounds. You have to admire the arm of Dickey there as he rolls out to the side and throws off his back foot, still managing to make an excellent connection.
40 seconds left to go in this game. The Panthers up by 11, Bulldogs trying to even up the score as little as they can. Dickey in the shotgun once again, trips to his left-hand side. Brandon Scott, the running back. Dickey rolling, throws it. There's the catch. It's complete to McGrath. McGarrett's tackled at around the 32 as the clock keeps on ticking. They need to spike this ball. They need to get this ball down, and they can't. Dickey under center as Arocha finally gets to the snap. There's the snap. Ball spiked down. It's going to bring up third down.
Looks like they lost about 10 seconds from the time that the last play to the snap or the spike. That's going to take away a lot of opportunity there, dropping from 30 seconds to 20 seconds.
For a fast-paced offense like the Bulldogs, you expect them to be able to line up faster than that. Unfortunately, that's going to have some big ramifications. That's the word I was looking for.
Absolutely. The repercussions are definitely going to result in a difficult game here, if at all possible.
Dickey has time to throw as he makes time. Buys it. Throws it over the middle. It's almost complete, and it's finally ripped out of the hands of Bryson Hopkins. And that's just the way it's been all night for the Bulldogs. 13 seconds left to go in this game, Marcus.
You know what? I see them out there. I know they got to be a little exhausted. They got to be tired. You pointed out they play Iron Man football with people playing on both sides of the ball all night, but I got to admire the heart of our young warriors out there tonight.
They have done a tremendous job here tonight. You wish they could come away with the victory, as some of the fans have already left the stadium. Dickey rolls out over the middle once again. It's tipped, and it's almost picked off. 6 seconds left to go, but that was fourth down, folks, and that's going to end this ball game.
You see them out there playing for pride, and you do have to give them the respect that no matter what happened, they never let up, and they continued on to the last play. What you want to see from our scholars out there on the field is a good finishing effort from beginning to end.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a big party here tonight in Midway, and that's because the Midway Panthers only have to take a knee. The most favorite position of any head coach, the victory formation, has to come out to take this last snap to run off the remaining 6 seconds in this game. And Marcus, you can't just credit the Bulldogs. They have shown a lot of fight and a lot of effort here tonight.
Absolutely.
And it just slipped away from them at the end of this game. But this was a nice matchup going against one of the better teams in the state as we prepare for district play after the bye week. There's the snap, and Darling's going to take a knee. So 3, 2, and 1, and that's the end of this one, folks. Your final score: the Midway Panthers 21 and your Bowie Bulldogs 10. Here on homecoming night in Hewitt, Texas at Panther Stadium, the Panthers walk away with the victory. Don't let the score fool you. It wasn't that easy for them to escape with this one. Some iffy penalties, some questionable calls, just the magnitudes of things, Marcus, that just didn't go the Bulldogs' way here tonight.
It took the Bowie Bulldogs, it looks like that first quarter, to really be able to set up and be prepared to come out to play the football. Looked like they had a little bit of difficulty setting in. Then during the second quarter, they moved into where you could see them starting to hit that rhythm. But a few difficult calls, a few difficult plays there during the beginning of the second half definitely destroyed a little bit of that rhythm that they had set up so many times there. It's hard to see, but they came out here, gave it their all. You have to say that there were, at least, even though the scoreboard doesn't show it, they're definitely winners out there tonight.
Well, I'm not much for moral victories myself, but if you could take anything away from this game, the defense did a tremendous job bouncing back from last week's performance. The offense wasn't able to move the ball between the 20s, but when it came to the red zone, they made a few too mistakes and faulted too much. I don't mean to be too critical. I'm very understanding of who's out there, but I just have to call it like I see it, and hopefully that with the bye week coming up, with 2 weeks to prepare for their first home opener of the district season, that the Bowie Bulldogs can bounce back and start a run for the Texas State playoffs. So once again, Marcus, you want to have anything to say before we wrap this one up?
Just want to encourage everybody out there to stay safe, make sure you drive safe, and thank you for joining us here on the QB Network 1. I can say that I've had a great time watching this game and presenting it to you. Thank you to all the fans out there.
So yes, one more time for Marcus Kirkham, I'm Smash Simmons. Thank you for tuning in with us here on the Quarterback One Radio Network as we leave you from Hewitt, Texas on the Bulldogs' last road trip before the start of district season play. The final score, the Midway Panthers 21 and the Bowie Bulldogs 10. Good night, everybody.